Now. Welcome back, everybody, to another episode of Two Guys, One Moop. I am your dude, El Fuzzo, and I am joined, as always, by the most amazing human being that you've never met, Mr. Brando Comics.
You know, you always talk me up so much. One of these days, I'm just going to pop this mic out and suck it and pretend it's you. I'm looking at this bad boy. It's like, I could at least, I don't know if you can see my fingers. I could at least get to like, there.
Nicely done. That's almost professional grade right there.
I know. They don't call me deep sockets for nothing.
But do you have deep pockets?
No, deep sockets.
No, I know, but do you have pockets as well?
No, I'm broke as fuck.
Oh, fuck.
My pockets are very shallow.
Shallow pockets for deep sockets. So, how are you? How's everything going?
I'm all right. Just coming off the other day from a few days of no power, and that was exciting because we had a wicked storm and knocking trees down everywhere, and had no power, and that was fucking amazing. Because like this is how you know if you should stay in a relationship, because it's 2020,
right?
And if you can survive with your significant other when there's literally no lights on, there's no way of checking your phone, your Instagram, doing none of the millennial shit.
Right.
Because, like, dude, it gets so bad that sometimes, like, I'm in another room and my wife's in the living room, and this is how fucking lazy I am. I'll text her and ask her a question.
My wife, actually, as a matter of fact, my wife did that to me today. I went outside to smoke, and she ended up upstairs laying in her bed. And she texted me. She's like, "Where are you?" I was like, "Well, fucking, I'm on the fucking porch, man. Why are you texting me? You're inside." But no, I mean, I think that also comes from being in a relationship.
You know, the funny thing is like because this whole quarantine thing from coronavirus, like this actually led to a lot of divorces and breakups, and some of these people were together for a long time. And
yeah, but I mean, you take away your escape, and if you're not, dude, like I'm of the belief system that like if there is a chink in your marital armor, dude, the quickest way to expose that shit is take everything away and force two motherfuckers together, dude.
Yep.
Because if you can't stand to be around each other that much, man, you probably shouldn't be married.
Well, that's the kicker. So inevitably, like I said, that's the best way to figure out if you're meant for each other, even after 11 years. So it's unfortunate for me to tell you that we're actually divorcing now. So I just want to throw out to J2K, Stampede, you, Cease, JM, JD, and all the other hot fellows. I'm available now. Well, actually, in about a month, legal fees. So get at your boy.
As much as I would love to take you up on that offer, I'm pretty sure that that's a fib, and that's just to get me to sneak it to your house and get nunchucked in the face.
Oh.
I'd be like, what's
Unfortunately, it's a joke. I mean, fortunately, it's a joke.
Fortunately. Either way, we'll swing that door.
Yep.
Spin that wheel, baby. So I got some shit to open, and I believe you have some shit to open. So instead of doing a separate unboxing video, since we weren't even really 100% sure that we were going to be able to do an episode this week with your power situation, we'll go ahead and we'll just smash it all together. Okay, what are you drinking?
Yes, I am drinking the Lord soda. The greatest soda ever. This is Moxie.
Okay.
This is the original elixir, distinctively different, established in 1884. This is a very New Englandy soda, more so like Maine. I believe actually it's the official soda of Maine, nice. Northeast Massachusetts, and New Hampshire. And I've been living outside of that region now for close to a decade, and I have never, ever found it until I went to the spot a little bit north of me and found a Cracker Barrel, and oh my God, lo and behold, they had it, and I was so fucking stoked.
So did you buy like all their stock? Like, do they
Oh,
normally?
they only had, yeah, they only had fucking 5 bottles left because the lady was telling me that because of COVID, a lot of their distributors went out of business. So they only had 5 bottles left, but usually they sell it by the case. So I'm gonna be hitting up every Cracker Barrel I know to be like, yo, you got some of that Moxie?
So do you think it's only a regional Cracker Barrel, or you think I could roll into a Cracker Barrel and try to find some?
You might be able to find some in your Cracker Barrel. I mean, that's a possibility. And listen, it's a. I was speaking to your wife actually about this because she was like, "What the fuck is Moxie?" and so, and this led down a very interesting talk with the two of you about my region where I'm from and all that nonsense. But
Right.
the best way, okay, so basically a cheap person, a person that doesn't want to put much thought into it, will just say, "Oh, it tastes like root beer."
Okay.
No, I don't. I reject that statement.
Okay.
Some more refined folks will say it tastes like molasses beer. But then it's like, if you don't know what fucking Moxie is, more than likely you don't know what a molasses beer is.
Correct.
Okay. Case in
Get
point.
the
Okay.
people that do not know what the fuck molasses beer is. I know what root beer is.
Yeah. So this is the best way I can explain. Let me rephrase it. A lot of people that are under the age of like 60 don't really know what molasses beer is. So the best way I can explain it is, have you ever had the liquor Jägermeister?
Oh my God, yes.
Okay. Imagine the flavor of Jägermeister without the alcohol content.
Okay.
Like almost identical.
That's what Moxie tastes like?
Yes.
That's nothing like root beer.
I know, but a lot of people are like, "Oh, it's like a root beer," but no, it's literally, dude. This soda has not changed since 1884. If you read the ingredients, it's very, very basic.
Yeah.
It's very fucking, and an incredibly acquired taste. You can't just say, "Oh, it's okay."
You
It's
either
either,
don't.
"Oh, this is fucking awesome," or "This is disgusting." Unless, of
Well,
course, you're an alien like my wife, because she can't taste anything at all. Maybe she has coronavirus, because if you can't taste Moxie, I don't know what's wrong with you. I don't know.
see, I did definitely put away a lot. I've put away a lot of Jägermeister in my life, and that's straight, that's mixed, and I've never disliked the taste of Jaeger. So I don't know. I'll have to try some of that Moxie if I can find
You
some.
really should. And then, do you like milk?
Like regular
Are you like
2%.
okay? Yeah, are you okay with drinking like whole milk?
Absolutely, I love milk.
Because some people are like, "Oh, milk,"
No,
and
no, no.
I'm,
My wife and my kid, if
yeah,
there's chocolate syrup in the milk, they will not fucking touch milk.
okay.
Like legit, even when we do hot sauce and shit. And I tell her, I'm like, you should probably get yourself a glass of
Milk,
milk.
yeah.
She's like, I'll get ice cream because I'm not drinking fucking milk.
Well, I'm
Bad.
a milk fiend. I'm
I
like dame leche all day. Dame leche
leche.
all day. Fucking milk boy all day. So
Milk.
you want to talk about old timey local to
Okay.
where I'm from. So basically, if you're cool with it, you pour a Moxie in a glass,
All
and you
right.
leave a little bit of a topper, and about two to 2.5, fuck it, 3 shot glasses worth of milk. You drop it in there, and it's called a Mildred.
No shit.
Moxie and milk. Yep, that's a very local thing, old timey local thing. I'm talking about like 1930s.
So okay, so you don't like car bomb it where you just drop the whole shot glass in.
No, but because
Pour it in.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
I was gonna say, I remember the first time I ever did Irish car bomb, dude. I thought I fucking broke my teeth.
The
Because I
funny thing, oh
whipped that thing
yes,
back so fast, dude. That shot
yes.
glass came right up. Pap!
I have a chip, a little chip right there from that.
Mhm.
And that I'll never forget it, because that was actually, I don't drink much, but that was years ago. I'm talking about 11 years ago at this point.
Oh, yeah, easy.
And I ordered. We got kicked out of the bar because it was an Irish pub, like a real Irish pub, and we were like, "Oh, can we get some Irish car bombs?" And they're like, "Get the fuck out of here!" I'm like, "Oh, that's fucking offensive. Do you know how many of my fucking family members from the IRA have fucking problems? Yeah, get the fuck out of here." I got kicked out. I thought they were joking. No, that's a very very offensive thing to some people, and
Oh, yeah.
I learned a lesson that day.
Hey, well, I mean, that's us as Americans for you.
Asshole.
Oh man, I was gonna make a joke, but I'm not. I'm gonna let that go.
Yeah. Okay. Tell me off camera.
I will.
Where we have the best topics and the best discussions that I wish we could have on this podcast.
Some days.
Mm.
But yeah, man. So
Oh yeah, fuck the unbox.
I'm gonna go ahead and open some shit, and then we'll get into today's topics. First up, I actually got a mystery package from our good friend, Mr. Brother Isaac.
Monsieur.
I don't know what this is, but it showed up in the mail today, so let's see what it is. Whoa!
Almost ripped the note.
Almost ripped the note.
Almost ripped the letter.
Very nice letter. Did he do this? Oh, no. Okay, it's a doodle pad. Sorry, like there's a bunch of little faces on the note, and I thought maybe he like drew the little faces on there. Oh shit!
Oh, nice. There you go.
It's like the Santa Cruz hand, only it's a Hellboy. It's the right-handed Doom. Holy shit, Isaac! Thanks so much, dude. That's awesome. And it works out fantastic because I have to get a new vest. So
Ooh.
that will fit perfectly. Up next, I know what this is. I ordered this about a week ago. And it's from a company that I've ordered from before. They're called Tacticalories. Last time I ordered something from them, it was a hot sauce called Violent Hippie. And that stuff was really, really good. I really liked it. So I found this on their website the other day and was like, I'm a nerd. I like video games. And you named this hot sauce after one of my favorite video game characters. So I got to try it. It is The Bows.
Ooh, that's nice. Yeah. That looks really cool.
I guess it's like a Chipotle Chipotle beer. Like beer in it. Like they have some type of pale ale in it with Chipotle and peppers. So I'm interested in trying that.
I'd call that a New Mexican hipster.
A New
IPA and Chipotle?
Right.
Wait, are there? Is New Mexico even? No. I'm a fucking idiot. See, we're to go back to the American thing, but yet here I am not even knowing American. No. New Mexico is the Chili's. Where is it? Santa Fe is the Chipotle?
It might. I think you might be right. I think Santa Fe is the Chipotle's.
Either way, it's an IPA, and it has to do with hipsters. So that's all.
Well, yeah. And then I happened to get this big ass box from our good friend, Mr. Javier. Mr.
Javier.
I have no idea what the hell's in this big fucking thing. But when I shake it, it makes noise. So I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. But we're about to find out. Bubble wrap. Cardboard. More cardboard. Holy shit!
What is this?
2 bags of
pepper
potato chips, which I'm super stoked on because I can eat 13 of these, and it's still within my diet range.
Nice.
And make sure there's nothing else in here. Oh, and it looks like we might have some books.
Ooh.
As you can see, I'm trying to do this quickly. I bought a new blade today, so I didn't struggle with packages.
That's gonna be funny soon.
Soon.
Yeah, I need to buy a new blade.
Oh.
Like you're gonna see me struggle.
Oh. What do we got in here? What do we got? Man, he packaged like a motherfucker, that's for sure. Tons of tape, tons of everything. Oh shit. What is this?
What do we got here?
I will let you know as soon as I can find the end of the tape.
Oh, it's a little moist down here. Don't mind me. I'm gonna go hatless.
Not saying shit.
Actually, I got a haircut in an actual fucking barber today.
How was that?
Weird. I had the mask on, and they had the mask on, and they had to like pull it, but yeah.
Did they have to
So,
breaks?
No, it was straight through. She was a very nice. I've never been to that barber before. She was a very nice lady. She did a good job.
Oh,
my wife.
The barber.
Yes.
Oh.
My wife. No. My wife had enough of cutting my hair, so she was like, no, you're gonna go to a barber."
It is a book from Scout Comics called Vlad Dracul.
Ooh, that's fucking cool.
Yeah, that's cool as shit, dude. I can't wait to check this out. Javier, you are the fucking man, dude. Thank you. Isaac, you're the man. Fucking thank you. And Tacticalories, hopefully your sauce burns me.
Hopefully. And for me, I don't know what this is. I know it's not a mystery. I know I ordered something. I think I don't know. I don't know what the fuck it is. Dude. As you can see, like I'm still doing things in my room. Everything's in disarray still. I'm redoing everything. So I don't know what this could be, but it's a book of sorts.
Well,
so see. Because I also purposely try not to see in advance what I know. Okay. Okay. One Swoot Donut has been breaking my ball sack for a long time.
Okay.
To get on this series and read it. So I got volume 1 finally of Canto.
Yes.
I will read this probably after I finally get into the Hellboy I told you I'd read, and I still haven't yet.
Dude, it takes a long time to get into shit sometimes, man.
It does. Dude, I mean, I had no power, all right? That's going to be my excuse for everything. Had no power. I have no idea what the fuck this is either. I don't even remember making an order with this company. I mean, I remember making an order with this company, but it was like 3 months ago, and I don't know what it could be. Yes, I do. Okay, I remember now. It's a print. It's fucking.
Ooh.
I don't know if you'll be able to see it, but.
Dude, that's fucking dope.
Yeah, it's a Thor with the blood.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's that.
Is that a cover, or is that just like a?
No, it's just an art print, I guess. I remember now throwing it in the cart.
In the cart.
And lastly, I have from Javier also. I had to write this on to remind myself to get my cat food. So don't mind that. He did not send me food for my cat.
That would be awesome if he did, though.
So let's see. Javier asked us all for our addresses the other day, and he just wanted to do something a little nice for us, I guess. So let's see. Very excited. He's good. The thing about him is he knows what people's likes are. Like he's very fucking smart
man. He's
on that stuff. So
somebody that pays attention for sure.
Yeah. So this is very exciting. So I'm curious. Oh, I hope it's Green Lantern.
No, that would be if you got something from John.
John.
But he said he loved Green Lantern.
Okay, let me try to do this without
Not having anything.
without being a savage. I still have flashbacks, man, to your wife's duct taping extravaganza.
Oh man. I think from here on out though, if I ever send anything to anybody, they better fucking buckle up because I'm probably gonna do it to everybody's ass.
Very exciting. Okay. All right. Almost. I promise. This is, I know the worst part is waiting. Let's see. Okay, I'm gonna pull them out upside down, upside dizzle, so I don't know. We'll know together. Okay. Oh yeah. Okay. Yep. There we go. I told him how much I like this cover. It's a Batman '95 with the Joker.
Nice. That is fucking gorgeous.
Yes, sir.
Cover. Who is it? Is that Delato?
Is it Gelato? I don't. It could be. Probably.
Yeah.
It's the 95 variant. Very nice. Thank you very much, man. I appreciate that. And oh hell yeah! Another one I told him that I like. This is the variant for City of Bane, number 75, with the Bane face. It reminds me like of Spawn.
Yes, it does. It's
very Spawn-like.
Yeah. Especially with the color, like with the green and everything.
All right. Dude, thank you so much, man. I really appreciate it. That's going into the PC. And thank you for bagging and boarding them because I still need to get bags and boards for the 210 books I have that I haven't bagged and boarded yet. So.
Last I checked, Amazon's running a deal. You can get 200 bags and boards for like $40.
Oh, that's not bad. I might jump on that.
Yeah.
Maybe, just maybe. Sweet.
Hell yeah.
Our unboxings are done. We talked Moxie.
Yeah, we did. Okay.
Yeah.
So what are we talking now? We go into because I have questions because you've been hinting with certain words today. And you're laying very heavily on the accents today.
Oh yes.
and what else did you say? You didn't say "ka," not "ka."
Oh. Okay, because the whole thing with the "ka," all right. I'm just gonna let's clear the air. If you find somebody from Massachusetts, you find somebody from specifically the South Shore, okay, or Boston, or as everyone would like to think, they say Boston. Okay, do not. I repeat, do not tell them. Oh, hey, I parked the car in Harvard Yard. I'll tell you why. Because you cannot park your car in Harvard Yard. Because you'll get that shit towed, and you'll fuck up your car. All right? You can't park your car in Harvard Yard. All right? Case in point.
But like,
fucker.
You've been doing it all today so far, and then the other day, you were teaching me and my wife some terminology, some colloquiums from
Macaulay Culkin's from my area. Yes,
Macaulay Culkin's from your area. And then obviously I watched J2K's unboxing today. I finally got around to watching that, and like it just got accents on the brain, man. And like it's just so crazy to me how like even some places, even if you go like 20 minutes up the road, people sound completely different 20 minutes up the road than what they do 20 minutes down the road.
Yeah. Well, because the thing is this, is everyone's another misconception is that like they hear a New England accent or something and they just associate it with, oh, it's Boston. No. The South Shore, Massachusetts and Boston has their own thing.
Right.
Maine has their own type of accent. Northeast Massachusetts has their own kind of accent. Parts of New Hampshire also have their own kind of accent. Yes, it's all very, very similar, but it's not okay. So, and then people always talk about they like to, what the fuck are they saying in New England, whatever. And I'm like, oh, it's actually closer. to English than what you're speaking.
Right.
No, it's not. Okay, it's not. How does somebody in Boston say car? Car. How does somebody in London say car? Car.
What? What?
No, but like, yeah. So about the accents thing. Oh, like I don't know. What do you? Okay, we'll do a little fun thing. What do you call the thing that you change the channels on your TV? The clicker? The clicker.
I always called it the remote.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, absolutely, dude. And like everybody has those because I remember growing up, like I grew up in Dover, Delaware. So I grew up on the right on the East Coast. And then I moved to where I'm at now. And I asked somebody for a soda, and they looked at me like I said the weirdest shit ever. And they were like, "Do you mean
want a pop?"
Yeah. I was like, "Oh, what?" They were like, "A pop,
Yeah.
Pepsi, Coke, a pop." I was like, "Yep, I would
Oh.
like soda."
What do you call the long sandwiches that have meat or other things in it? And not my boy box. The other thing that has a lot of meat in it.
My boy box.
Okay, not our boy boxes.
I always call it. Well, I mean, it depends on the place, man. Because like, I know
like
me specifically.
Yes.
I've always called them subs.
Subs. Okay.
I've always called it a sub. I don't know if that's an East Coast thing. I don't know because I know some people call them hoagies. Some people call them submarines.
New York, they say hero.
Yeah, heroes. Yep.
I grew up calling them grinders.
Grinders. Yes. We have a restaurant here that opened up years ago. I mean, they don't do very well here, so they close down as fast as they open. But they're called WG Grinders, and that's what they are. They're a sub place.
Oh, right.
So I've definitely heard grinder before.
Oh, the thing that covers your house. What do you call that?
The roof?
The roof?
The roof? I call it a roof.
We're talking accents. We're saying the roof.
Yeah, the roof.
The area of your house that's underneath your first floor. What is that to you?
It's the basement.
Down cellar.
Down cellar. Here's one that actually caught me from Jay's video. He had a sweatshirt. He got a sweatshirt, but he called it a jumper.
Yeah, jumper.
And I was
that's a UK, British, Scottish, Irish thing, a jumper, yeah.
Like I gotta fucking ask him. I haven't messaged him yet, but I gotta fucking ask him, like, is it just the shirt? Just the sweatshirt is called the jumper? Or is it because like when I hear jumper, I think of like those like full body, has the pants attached.
Is that a jumper? I thought that was a romper.
Maybe it is. I always thought that.
I've been wearing the wrong lady's clothes, I guess. This drives my wife fucking mad. Okay. What do you put if you're packing lunch for work? What do you put it in?
A lunchbox?
A pail.
A lunch pail. Yeah, I've heard pail.
This is a two-parter because there's South Shore, Massachusetts that says one, and North Shore, Massachusetts says another. The thing you throw garbage in. What is that?
A bin.
A bin.
You could. I know for the longest time, I called it I called it a trash bin because when I went to school when I was really little, that's what my teacher always called it. Even though my mom and dad at home, called it a trash can. Like the teacher would say trash bin. So I would always flip back and forth. And I know that I don't know if it's Welsh, Irish, Scottish, all of them, but like I know a lot of people just call it a bin.
Yeah.
Like, bin. So.
And massholes will either call it a pail.
Okay.
Or where I hail from, it's the rubbish.
The rubbish. Yep, they're in the rubbish. Yeah.
Well, there's that, but yeah, no, because the colloquialisms, because we had a lot of local things, like the word yeet for example, was coined in Newburyport, Massachusetts, far before yeet shit. It's YEAT.
I just found out like a week prior to having our conversation yesterday. I finally found out what the hell yeet meant because legit, my daughter started saying it like a month ago.
Oh, great.
She was fucking around and she was like, yeah, yeet. And I was like, what is that? What does that mean? And she's like, it's just what people say. And apparently it means like to throw. Like when you throw something, you yeet it. And I don't know why, but the shit makes me laugh so hard.
That is funny. That is pretty funny. No, yeet where I'm from is how people like sailors used to know from who was from Newburyport, different porters. So they'd say like or to throw the monkey's fist to tie up the fucking ship to the docks because I'm from a port town, so they're called Newburyport. Right. And so hey, a yeet, and then that progressed, and then it turned into like you say yeet the bun. So like let's say you're like, oh, is it your turn to be top? Because I think you were top last time. Like, yeah, yeet the bun, dude. You were top last night.
Which means go fuck yourself.
Yep. But yeet can be a lot of things, man. And then what else? Some funny insults that we said. A fucking bay scallop.
Bay scallop.
The reason why we say a bay scallop, or as normal people say, scallop. A bay scallop. A scallop. Yeah. So everybody knows, if you're from a fisher town, at least, that if you go to a restaurant and you order scallops and you bite into it and it's gritty because it has sand in it, these motherfuckers, they fucking use bay scallops, man, because you got to go out deeper to the sea to get good scallops. Otherwise, they're going to have fucking sand in it. That's the problem.
It's so funny when you do that, man, because I'm a huge, huge Stephen King fan. Ginormous Stephen King fan. It's no secret where he's fucking from. He's from Maine. No secret. But if you ever listen to Stephen King read his own audio books, the accent... No, he's great. But the accent that you just used is how every old man at a gas station that's talking shit, that's the accent that he uses.
No, I was just from a very unique area too, because I was right on the border of New Hampshire. I also have lived in New Hampshire, best state in the world. Shout out New Hampshire. Live free or die, motherfuckers. All right, so and they have in southern New Hampshire a lot of the it's called Bubba speak. Hey, you bunya Bubba guy. Okay. Talk like this. Yeah, you're gonna go out and get stoved up. So we'd combine it. So like, get the fuck out of here. Eat the bun, motherfucker. You're nothing but a bay scallop. Now get out of here before you get stoved up.
Nice.
And then we call other things like I asked you, down Twonky means downtown.
Yeah.
And the whizzle, or if you're younger, whizzle teat, down Twonky at the whizzle teat literally means downtown at the waterfront / boardwalk.
Nice.
So there you go.
It's awesome though, man, because like I think that's what's so cool about culture is every fucking culture in every little nook and cranny of the states of the world. Everybody, because I mean, even dude, go to England. Depending on where you are, just in England.
Yes, and that god, dude, Cockney British best.
Yep, the Cockney British.
The H's with the F's, I love that shit. And their insults, like I always love like Cockney British. So Thursday is my birthday. If a Cockney person says it, it's like, "Oi, Thursday's me birthday. Yeah. You're a fur coat, no trousers, you are." Like, I love it.
It's so good. But like, yeah, dude, it's like fucking crazy how like it's so cool to me. And like that's one thing that like has always just like it fascinated me about accents. Is it's like when I first moved to Ohio, everybody was like, "Man, you sound funny." And I'm like, "What?" Because like I grew up fucking just regular East Coast. There ain't nothing special about Dover, Delaware. It's not the sticks. It's not the city. It's that fucking in-between world. And I was like, I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. And my wife, she moved to Ohio from California.
California, eh?
Yeah, when she first moved to Ohio, people were like, "Man, you talk fucking weird." it's just that thing, man. Like where you can fucking live somewhere your whole life. Like I remember when I was growing up, there was a kid that moved to Delaware from Alabama. And I mean, this kid, that's what we called him too. We called him Alabama. Like we didn't even give a fuck what his real name was. We just called him Bama. Because like this kid had the thickest shit I ever heard. Like the twang on this kid was fucking hard.
From Opelika, Alabama.
I was like,
seats taken.
Seats taken.
No, the only accent that ever catches me off guard because it's so rare for me to hear up here is like that. Oh, don't you know Minnesota? Yeah.
Oh, the Minnesota.
Oh, you're going through the air like a dart there, aren't you? It always catches me off.
Dude, when I was a kid, man, like I always would confuse Minnesota and Canadian.
Oh yeah, it's very similar. I think
it sounds so similar to me. Like it's just so fucking funny to me because like you have the people from Minnesota that are like the don't you knows, and then you got the people from Canada that are like fuck you, eh?
Yeah. I love accents, man. Like, and one of my favorites too is that very excited, like posh Austrian speaking English. This is how weird into accents I am. I love listening to posh Austrians speak English.
I don't know what.
Yeah, they have that high voice and like, yeah, hi, nice to meet you. I'm Hans. I'm from Austria. It's so great to see you. Yeah.
Yes.
It's so bubbly and fun.
I would associate that with Swedish though. I don't know
why. Sweden. Yeah, Swedish. Yeah. Sweden.
Yeah.
And
then my favorite though is the upbeat German English because it still sounds angry as fuck. Still sounds angry. It's like Russian.
Oh,
it's Russian people with an English accent. Dude, I had a boss that was from Russia. And whenever he would tell you to do shit, like it was just like I just look at him, I'd be like, "You good, man?" Like sound real fucking down.
No, like, oh god. In Greek accents?
Greek, English. I don't know.
Dude, if I catch it every time. Nobody ever figures it out. They don't. They're like, "Oh, is he Arab? Is he Russian?" I don't know. Dude, every time they come to me and ask me anything, and I hear that accent, and I'm like, "Oh, so what part of Greece you're from?" They're like, "How do you know I'm Greek?" I'm like, well, what do you know about Greece? My name is Yorgos, and I hail from Athena. I'm from Athens. What do you know about this? Do you know anything about Greece? Yes. You like Athens? Yeah. You been there? You have family? Yeah. Like, yes, all of the above.
My fucking last name is all I need to tell you.
Or how they can't say George.
Right.
They have to say Sorts.
Sword?
Yes, go see my brother Sorts. Yeah, he's over there. Yes. Sorts.
So it sounds like sorts?
T-Z-O-R-T-Z. Sorts.
So... That's awesome.
Oh, yeah, that's great.
Yeah.
Oh my God, we're fucking like 40 minutes into this. We've just talked about accents and done unboxing.
Well,
the whole premise, I wanted to just throw out some funny like con stories or nerdy movie stories that nerdy movie stories. There we go. That just funny moments. Just like a couple popped in my head. And I was like, I didn't know if you had any funny experiences or like what the fuck moment.
Funny experience, funny or what the I have two at the movies, like going to the theater. Okay, my first one is a what the fuck, and that was when Dark Knight came out.
Okay.
Second in the trilogy. Buddy of mine hit me up. He was like, actually, okay, I got three. Buddy of mine hit me up. Oh no! It wasn't Dark Knight because Dark Knight was the one I saw with my wife, and she almost left me after the theater because she fucking hated the movie so much. But yeah, because I made her go to a midnight showing, so we didn't.
I remember. She was so upset.
So she was so pissed at me, like I literally thought she was gonna break up with me. But it was when Dark Knight Rises came out. my buddy hits me up. He's like, "Hey man, you want to go opening night?" And obviously my wife ain't going.
Of course.
So I was like, "Yeah, man, sure, for sure." So we go, we watch the movie and everything like that. We get out of the movie, everything like that, get home, wake up the next day, and that's when all the news broke of that fucking kid
Oh,
that like lit up the theater in Colorado or whatever.
Colorado, yeah.
So that was like a super what the fuck moment for me because I was, what the dude, like, what the fuck? Like, I've heard nothing. Like, I went, saw the movie, it was okay, it was, entertaining. But like, then waking up the next day, I was just like, Jesus fuck, man. The world's goddamn crazy.
Sure is, man.
No.
Yep.
And I mean, there's so many funny movies. Because I used to go to the movies by myself all the time. Because I'm that weird guy. Like, if
So did Pee Wee Herman.
oh, I mean, I'm not that weird. I could have been. But like, I used to go to the movies all the time by myself, man. And just when you're at a theater by yourself, like you're not talking to anyone, so you're just sitting there and you're waiting for the movie to start. Just some of the shit that you see, dude.
Oh,
Just some of the shit that you see and some of the shit that you hear. Like I've literally heard people talk about how they're going to bang in the back of the theater during the movie, like they can hear them and shit.
and then like there's a screen, and then this would be me the whole time.
No, I'm straight up just like, I fucking just paid my $9.50 because movies are goddamn expensive at this point.
$9.50? That's it? Holy
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah.
Dude, no joke. New York, man. Movie tickets, wife, myself, popcorn, soda, $60. Easy.
Easy. No, that I agree. I'd say if me and her go to the movie, that we're looking right there at easy 40, 45. But like I'm talking about when I would go by myself because I wouldn't fucking get anything. I just fucking go in there and sit and watch the movie. So it was $9.50 because I'm fucking simple. I don't need bullshit. but yeah, man, just like the crazy shit you see in the theater and like I don't know if you've ever experienced a Rocky Horror show.
I love how people dress up to that, man.
Absolutely, man. That dude, that's the craziest shit I've ever seen in my life. Is anything like that? That is definitely the wildest thing. Because like the whole audience is the movie.
Yep.
Like if I highly suggest for anybody, like if there is a, once COVID's done and everything, if there is a like cold classic theater by you that does that, buy a fucking ticket.
Absolutely.
But wear clothes that you don't care about. I will say that too.
Mm-hmm.
Because you're going to get soaked. You're going to get shit thrown on you. It's just going to happen. As for you, sir.
There's actually multiple. I'm going to start off with prefacing this with yes. I am an asshole. Okay, so I didn't necessarily laugh about this when it happened because it was I guess some people that are watching are going to think that I'm incredibly insensitive. I do not make fun of people that have issues or disorders or ailments. Okay, I didn't know at the time of these things, and now I can laugh about it because this is years later. So that's what the premise is for. Okay.
Okay.
So, actually, I'm going to start off lighthearted. So, a nerd movie I went to go see. I had to go see it in Greece in the Greek theater, and it was Lord of the Rings: Return of the King. Because I was super, super pissed that yes, I know, spoiled brat. Oh, your parents are making you go to Greece. Yeah, okay, yes, I had to go to Greece. I was upset because I fucking wanted to see that movie in theaters. And finally, my dad was like, oh my God, you fucking cock. Well, I'll just take you to the goddamn movies here. So now, we already know that movie's like 3 hours and 40 minutes long. Well, this is a Greek theater. So that's like an 8-hour day. Because every 30 minutes, like they stop the movie. It's an old time movie theater. They stop the movie to have like the guy walking up, and selling shit. And it's just like so many intermissions. So I just remember sitting down, and in front of me were 3 really, really old women, and I was just so upset because I was like looking around. I'm like, there's so many fucking seats. They gotta sit right in front of me. Anyway, now they didn't say anything. I told you there's multiple intermissions, multiple opportunities. They never got up, not even once. So it's just funny because at the end of the movie, like the credits start rolling, but it's Grease, so they just cut it off immediately because fuck everybody that gets credit for anything. And then just one old lady, she goes like this. She goes, and in Greek, she goes, yes, with the cursing too. What the fuck did we just watch? That wasn't Gone with the Wind.
No.
But they sat there the whole time.
3 hours?
More than 3 hours. Yeah. No, they were just like, what the other woman, she's like, I don't know, but that King guy was quite the handsome guy. And they started talking about Vigo. So that's a lighthearted, funny experience. Okay, so now I'm going to go into where I'm an asshole in the movies.
Oh,
So
yeah.
I go and I watch the first Captain America.
Okay.
And I didn't know what they did the whole fucking time. I kept hearing like a frog. I'm like, why did they film? And I'm bitching about this now because like I'm just so upset. And I'm like, what the fuck? I keep hearing this fucking frog. Why would they film it? It was like, ooh, 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 ooh. Throughout the whole goddamn thing. And I'm like, why the fuck, man? I'm so angry. I'm like, I just don't get why they would put this frog. And I'm not saying it's super loud, but I guess loud enough to where the person in front of me heard. Anyway, so the movie ends, and then after, and like everyone's talking about it, I'm like, yeah, but they need to fire their fucking sound mixing dude because
Right.
like they put the sound of a frog in this movie. And then I turned to this guy, I'm like, am I right? Like, did you not hear like, am I crazy? You sat right in front of me, man. Did you hear a fucking frog the whole time? And he goes, yeah, I'm sorry. And I'm like, oh. Like, oh, okay, all right, it makes sense now.
Yeah, but I don't know if that really makes you a dick.
I mean, there's a lot of reasons why I'm a dick, but
Well,
I'll go on
that
to.
specific thing does not.
But see,
Then,
some people think I'm a dick for that, but whatever. Because I was really upset. I was really, really, really upset about that.
well, I mean, dude, and I don't know. I think like because that shit happens to me too. Like if I'm doing something and I keep hearing the same sound over and over and over again,
All I can focus on.
and I'm like, yeah, it's all you can focus on. You're just like, what the fuck is that? And it takes you out of the movie. Oh man, yeah,
Yeah.
I don't know. You're okay in my book.
So second, or well, third technically story now. This is a Comic-Con. This is New York City Comic-Con 2017. I don't remember it's 2016. My wife doesn't remember it's 2016 or 2017. I want to say it's 2017. When literally everybody and their mother was cosplaying as Matt Murdock from the Netflix Daredevil.
Okay.
So they're walking around. They got the bloody knuckles and the cane and whatever. And I see this guy and his wife, and he's cosplaying as Matt Murdock. And it's like he looks a little different. It's like unique. It's a different take on Matt Murdock.
Okay.
And so I had to go up to him and I'm like, dude, I just want to say I'm really impressed that you went against the grain and you fucking did your whole Daredevil Matt Murdock look, but it's unique. And I want to say that I appreciate that you didn't just follow in with the herd. And he just looks like towards where the noise is coming. He's like, oh, thanks, man, but I'm actually really fucking blind. His wife was like, yeah, he's really blind. And of course, me now, I'm like, no, you're not. He's like, no, been blind my whole life. And my wife's just like, but yeah, we had a good laugh. Yeah, I complimented a real blind man on his.
I could just see your face, just like the eyes pop, just like, what the fuck are you doing? Why is this still happening?
There was that, and then at that same con, now I'm going. My wife's I don't know, trying to get a cig from. I want to say Hull. I don't know. It was somebody that I didn't feel like standing in line for, and she stood in line for. No big deal. And now I'm by myself, and and I'm in line to get a signature from fucking what's his name, and they cut me off. Walt. And
Timeson?
Yeah, and I turn around, and I see a pregnant Princess Leia also standing in line, and I'm looking. I'm like, oh man, go you! She just looks at me. She's like, well, I'm like, that's awesome. Like, I hope my wife will want to cosplay too when she's pregnant and come out here. Must be a lot of stress. And she looks at me. She's like, I'm not fucking pregnant.
Oh, oh, oh.
And I was like, all right, Jabba Leia, relax. I know. This is, like I said, I'm an asshole.
I do have one con story, and it actually is probably my favorite con story that I was not even at.
Okay.
I want to say it was not last year, obviously, the year before, Baltimore Comic Con 2 years ago. As it's known, most of the East Chapter guys go to Baltimore, and I couldn't go because financial situation. But I hit up Steve and I hit up Juan, and I was like, "Hey man, I know Tom King's going to be there. I'd like to get this signed, and I know Garth Ennis is going to be there. So here's my Demon Zero. I'd like to get it signed by him." And they were like, "All right, cool, man, we got you. Yeah." So Steve sends me I can't remember if he just sent the books to me or with a note or if he like texted me first. But like I get this book and I'm looking at the King, because like I totally lucked out with the Batman Elmer Fudd, because Tom King signed it and did one of his like goofy little Batman remarks. But then Steve took it to Lee Weeks to get it signed as well, so I could get it double signed. And Lee Weeks saw it and was like, "What the fuck?" So he drew the other side of Batman on it. So like I have a double signed fucking separate Batman remark from Lee Weeks to Tom King. So that one part is awesome. Next thing is my Demon Zero by Garth Ennis. I get the book and I look at it and it says, they were like, "Do you want to They asked me in a text, they were like, "You want to personalize?" I was like, "Yeah, fuck yeah, I'm not going to resell it. Sure." So I get the book and it says to Sean, Garth Ennis, but Sean is spelled Sean.
Touch a cock.
Dude, it was so fucking funny though, because like it's literally one of my favorite books now in my collection because of the story behind it. Because I was still brand new to the club. We were still pretty brand new, so we were still learning each other and everything. And I can't remember if it was Steve that got it signed or Juan that got it signed for me. But they forgot when he asked how to spell my name. They forgot how to spell my name, and like it's obviously you've been to a con before, so everything gets hectic and crazy, especially when you're getting shit signed. So I now have a book signed from Garth Ennis, personalized to me with my name spelled wrong, and it's the best shit ever because like I'll never let go of that book, and that book will forever have a great story behind it.
Yeah, man, that's good.
So,
oh.
I
thought of one more fucking movie story. This is going way back, man.
Way back machine.
I'm gonna consider this a nerd movie because it was the original Pokemon movie.
Oh wow, okay.
So, now
Pokemon movie, Pokemon
first movie Pokemon, man.
Okay.
So, I mean I don't know if you guys can tell, but I'm not really a hard body. These are go muscles, not show muscles. So, but listen, I have endurance where it counts. Eating.
Oh, that matters.
So, my mom is supposed to take me to drop me off to the movies with my friends.
Yeah.
And so I'm like, oh, my mom's cool with a bunch of shit. So I bought this Team Rocket shirt.
Right.
Yeah, with the red R.
Yeah.
And it was so fucking small. Like it was like preemie baby small. And so I fucking squeeze into it. And oh God, I don't even know. It's like it's like 30 pounds of tapioca pudding shoved into a 10-pound bag. And
Please
now
They took a picture of this and then drove off.
Well, no, my mom's at home now, and I'm putting this on. So I come downstairs. She like looks at me, and she's like, "Is that what you're gonna wear?" I'm like, "Yeah." She's like, "All right." Now my mom has a sick sense of humor, so she didn't tell me this, and she's like, "You got a pinky promise that you're gonna keep it on." And I can't break a pinky. That's one thing. Never. You can never break a pinky promise with my mother. That's a thing. So we fucking that fucking slick woman. So I pinky promise. And she goes, "Oh, okay, so your dad's gonna take you to the theater. He's outside." And I'm like, "No,
Shit.
no." She's like, "No, I gotta go somewhere and do something with your sister, so he's taking you." I'm like, "Fucking fuck." So here I come out, and my dad is just like, so my dad was a mean motherfucker, bro, back in the day. Now he's a soft fuck, but I worked him good. But he's was like this just super old school classic Greek looks exactly like Tony Soprano, sounds like fucking Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Oh my God, it's amazing.
And I get in the car and he looks at me, he's like, "Are you serious?" I'm like, "Yeah, go change." I'm like, "I can't. I made a pinky promise." "You and your fucking pinky promises with your mother, fuck. Oh my God. All right." Anyway, so now let's fast forward to why it's hilarious. So I go,
That right there is hilarious. Your mom totally fucking sandbagged the shit out of you.
Played me. And so I get dropped off to the theater, and now we're waiting in the long fucking line, very long line. And I see some other dudes that are dressed up, and they're like, and there's a girl that's dressed up like Jessie. So, someone's like, "Oh, it's Team Rocket, prepare to fight." And we start doing the whole like, "Jesse, James," and I went like this, and my fucking shit went just completely. Okay, no, it doesn't end there. So that fucking went, and because I got so embarrassed, I like quickly turned around and like bent over, and I split the fucking seam on my cheap ass like Hanes sweatpants in the back.
Oh
So
my
the front is ripped, the back is ripped, and now we haven't even gone into the movies yet. So I'm like, fuck, man, I can't do this. So inside of it's called Cinemagic. Was the name of the cinema, and they had a payphone. So I call collect because I didn't have any fucking change, and get my dad on the phone, and I'm like, "Dad, Pateramu, please come pick me up, or please come bring me like a shirt and some pants." He's like, "Why? What happened?" I'm like, "Well, I was dancing," and he's like, "No, come on, don't tell me." I'm like, "Yeah, no, I was dancing." He's like, "Oh, Ramoto." I'm like, "No." Anyway, so I was dancing and doing this thing, when Team Rocket fucking fights him and they go in and meowth, and he's like, "I don't know any of this." I'm like, "Okay." Anyway, I split my shirt, I split my pants, Dad. I need you to bring me fucking pants and a shirt. He's like, "No, you want to dress like a fucking asshole? You sit all night like a fucking asshole." I had to sit there in the theater with split pants and a split shirt, and that's lesson learned. Buy clothes in your size. The end.
Oh, fuck. Oh, oh, that's amazing.
People wonder why it turned out this way.
I was gonna say, if you ever like, I know I'm an asshole. Like, it's not like there's not reason.
Oh no. Oh, but see, it's so great because finally my dad broke around when I was like 14 about being
Right.
so strict because I did something that he really appreciated. I didn't go behind his back when I was 14 to get a tattoo. I
Right.
asked him for permission first, and he was like so shocked that I went to him because he's like the strict one in the disciplinary. And I was like, "Yeah, in Connecticut with parental consent, I can get a tattoo under 18." And he's like, "Oh." And after that, he was like, I guess so shocked that even with all his discipline and toughness, so he's a big fucking mush now. And I make it my goal to break his balls. And like when he gets mad now, I just laugh hysterically, and he just gets even angrier. And then he just stops. And he goes, "No, fuck you. I'm not giving you more." Like,
So your
So,
dad still sounds like that?
oh yeah, oh yeah. There's only okay. How my dad was when I was a little kid, and his
Mhm.
accent now. The only thing that changed is the sh, because Greeks from Greece who speak English, it's very hard for them because they don't have that sound in Greek. Is the sh.
Okay.
So so like if you're saying fish, it's fis.
Fists.
Beef
Okay.
or beef or fish? Would you like the beef or the fish? So one day he was talking and he was like, "All right, so I'm gonna go down there. You make sure you shut the door. Shut. Fish. Shh." And he got like so excited. That's the only difference in accents from my dad when I was younger to my dad now.
That's fucking amazing.
Oh
What a
fuck!
fun time.
About an hour.
Well, I guess we should move into the fucking Moop.
Okay.
Before we hit the Moop, do we have any shout outs this week? Besides the awesome people like Isaac, Javier,
Um,
sent us cool shit.
let's just you know what? The club did a cool thing in the interview. They did an interview. They're doing a drunk cast tonight. Obviously, this is going to air after the drunk cast. So I'm gonna shout out JM. I'm gonna shout out brother Isaac, and
Yeah,
let's shout out the club.
absolutely, man. The Comic Book Fiend Club. They did an interview with is it Frank Gogol? Is that how you pronounce it? Gogol?
Google?
Google?
No, Gogol.
Gorgon. Gorgon.
Gorgon. Gorgon. Yeah.
But he was the writer of Dead End Kids,
Yep.
which came out last year and picked up a lot of speed, man. Very good book.
Cool interview, man. That's awesome that they nabbed him and got him to come in and do an interview. So.
And I know a while back they did actually an interview with Joel Jones as well.
Awesome.
That was a couple years ago though.
Yeah.
So big shout out to the club, and now we're gonna transition into
the Moop.
Fucking asshole this week.
So the big asshole, big fucking Moop, man. Okay, so basically we had a big wicked storm the other day. I'm talking about like so much so across New York, fucking Putnam County, Westchester County, Rockland, Orange, Long Island, whole nine, City, Queens, whole nine, man.
Shit, I think Jersey got fucking popped pretty hard too.
Jersey?
I think Jersey and PA got popped, didn't they?
That's Jersey. No, just JK.
I love that serious ass JK.
JK. Lols. But yeah. So like literally, not literally, but pretty close. The fucking world is ending, and trees, power lines everywhere. Yeah. Okay, so who decides? And don't say, me going to work is one thing, but so who decides to drive from really far north from the city to drive in? Who's a real estate agent to show an apartment in Manhattan for all of 5 minutes? So 3 hours in, about 3 hours back, road closures, and who was like all excited. She's like, "Oh, I was so slick. I drove over down power lines," and I'm just like, why wouldn't you text your boss and say that you can't do it? Like the fucking world is ending right now. So I'm not going to do the showing today. Yes. So this week's Moop is my wife, Angelica. You giant fucking Moop. Don't ever drive in situations like that again because
oof,
big oof.
Oh yeah, that's sketch. I definitely wouldn't be driving in the rain over downed power lines.
Yeah.
That just sounds like a recipe for disaster.
That's my wife. She is the original recipe for disaster. So at Angelica Dimitra, you are the Moop of the week.
I'm not saying shit.
Oh, you already said, who's this week's big fucking asshole?
It's true. I did say
it's
that.
Okay. I told you we are very fair on who we make Moop. I've been the Moop. You've been the Moop. My wife's now the Moop.
Yeah, my wife will probably never be the Moop man because she's that person, dude, that just she doesn't ever do anything like that. Like the worst thing that she does is like she has dyslexia, so like she'll get spun up and pissed, and she'll start like she'll go to yell something, and it comes out ass backwards. So argument ends there, and it's just fucking hilarity for the next like 5 days because I'm like, ooh, and I just say this.
That's fine. Oh, and
Oh,
mini Moop. I don't know who said this. I was watching my Instagram stories. Fuck, I wish I remembered. Somebody had the audacity. I don't know who they are, but I'm gonna say you're a mini Moop this week because I'm just like the audacity. I am sorry, but the Oreo Blizzard from Dairy Queen is not the same from the fucking Oreo McFlurry. The Oreo Blizzard from Dairy Queen is like top notch primo ass, and
wait,
the
what
McFlurry.
the fuck, dude?
Some fucking Amanda was just like, "Oh no, uh, I don't." It's, like people are suggesting I get the Oreo Blizzard, but it's the exact same as the McDonald's McFlurry, and
That shit's not even close, man.
yeah. Oh,
That's not
no, the United States is the same thing as Russia, just because they're countries.
exactly. Yeah, you're definitely okay. So since you're the mini Moop, you are the Amanda this week.
Yeah, you're the fucking Amanda this week.
Whoever fucking said that.
I
So
gotta go through my stories. I gotta find.
Angelica's the Moop. Jackass that decided fucking McFlurries and Blizzards are even remotely close to similar. You are the Amanda.
Yes.
That's all I got for this week.
Me too. All right.
All right, guys. Well, we'll see you next week, as we always do. Have a good one. Remember, don't stick your finger in your own butthole.
Right, and remember, eat ass, not kiss it, and don't be an Amanda.
Booyah.